how my optimism helps me overcome obstacles. According to Webster's dictionary, optimism is hopefulness and confidence about the future and the successful outcome of something. Optimism. I am optimistic. Being optimistic is a good thing. Okay, to tell you the truth, being optimistic doesn't quite come naturally to me. I try, I really do, but I have to work at it. I'm going to try to be optimistic about being optimistic. When I have a nice, cool glass of lemonade, I usually drink half of it and think, bummer, it's almost gone. But I want to teach myself to think, cool, I still have a half glass of delicious lemonade left. But how do I get there? I need to go and search for ways that I am optimistic and see how it helps me. I'm going to start by taking a bad event in my life and trying to find the positive side of it. When I was 11 years old, I had worked for years, since I was 7, to get my black belt in Krav Maga. Then, about 30 minutes into the black belt test, I vomited all over the floor. But then, I felt lighter, better, and the remaining 4 hours went by pretty quickly. Then, about 4 hours and 1 minute later, I got my black belt. I guess there's no room for anything but optimism there. Here's another optimism story. When I was studying for my English final, it was very hard and took many hours. But then, on the morning of the exam, I started getting really nervous and started thinking I was going to fail it. After some kind advice from my sister, I calmed down, became optimistic, and got through the 2-hour exam. I later found out that calming down and being optimistic helped me because I got an A on that test and my 3 others. Optimism does not just help me in these kind of scenarios. Just look at Albert Einstein himself. He may not have done the best in school as a student, but he kept his chin up, and look where that got him. He did things most people couldn't even dream of doing. He later says, "I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right." And this is how he did such amazing things. There are 2 ways you can live. He says, you can live as if nothing is a miracle, or you can live as if everything is a miracle. I think that means that pretty life is a miracle. Think about it. I'm sure you guys could find a miracle in every day of your life. Are you a parent? Think about your kids. Walt Whitman says in his poem entitled Miracles, "Why, who makes much of a miracle? As to me, I know of nothing else but miracles. To me, every hour of the light and dark is a miracle. Every cubic inch of space is a miracle." You could think about them as your kids, or you could think about them as the little miracles you get to spend almost every day of your life with. That's pretty special, isn't it? Or how about something as being alive or having food on your plate every day? That's a miracle in itself. So, I'm more of an artist than I am an athlete, and I normally get picked near last in football games and sports. So, last week, I came home to my mom and said, "Hey Mom, I got picked in the top 20 today for football. It was out of 37 kids. That's good for me." Trust me, that really is. I think I'm getting the hang of being optimistic. Maybe being optimistic is just a habit. So with all good habits, it will get easier if I practice. So when I'm 12, it might not come that easily to me. But if I keep practicing, by the time I really need it, it will be a breeze. Thank you.